What up, guys? Welcome to today's video. I want to talk about patience. I just made a video previously about patience, but I want to dive into nuances of patience. In life, man, you got to understand everything happens as it should. You got to understand what divine timing is, what God's timing is. But more importantly, it's just divine timing. It's just like the world clock, man. Everything happens at the perfect time. Nothing is rushed and nothing is too late, So you gotta have patience, man. You gotta have patience. You can't be out here trying to force your way on the world. You can't be out here trying to force your wants and you gotta be out here trying to force nothing on this world, because that's when it gets unaligned. That's when you miss your blessings. That's when you put yourself away from your blessings. That's when you put yourself away from where you're supposed to be. You will always end up where you're supposed to be. Always. And it always happens on time. You may have to go through a couple of trials and tribulations, but that's only to grow. That's only for you to heal and for you to grow. That's only for your mind to experience that. You feel me? Understand everything happens on time. So the importance of patience, man. You got to be patient. You gotta know that you're on the right. You gotta know that you're on the way to where you want to be. You gotta know that you're on the way to somewhere great. You gotta know that you're on the way to a better situation. You gotta know that you're on the way to the great situation. You gotta know that with patience, everything gets put into the proper place. You gotta be patient, man. You have to be patient. Is you cannot be out here mad at the world for the circumstances that you have right now. You can't do that. If you're mad at the world for where you're at right now, you're mad at the world for what you're going through right now, for what it's giving you. I mean, you just don't understand what this world is. You don't understand that this is not even real. You don't understand you living in a dream. This is a dream state. You're in a dream state right now. Everything in this world is a dream state. That's why it doesn't last forever. Because it's a dream. That's why it doesn't. You can't have forever happiness. You can't have forever sadness. You can't have forever stagnancy, because it's a dream. Everything is you're in a dream state right now. How are you not patient in a dream state? How are you not patient in a world where everything changes and moves constantly? How are you not patient in a world that constantly keeps moving? How are you not patient? Don't you know you're going to move from this spot? Don't you know that you're going to keep going anyway? How are you not patient in a world that just continues to move? Like, why are you so anxious to get somewhere when the world is going to put you there anyway? You're gonna wind up where you need to be anyway. So why not be patient? Why are you rushing? What is the point of rushing to get to nowhere? You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere, because once you get there, you're gonna go. Once you get to where you're rushing to, you're gonna have to go somewhere else anyway. Like, the world keeps moving. The world keeps spinning. It keeps going. It doesn't stop. So why are you rushing to get somewhere? Why are you not having patience? Why are you not expecting that you will end up there at the right time? Why are you not enjoying the moment? Why are you not learning from the moment? Why are you not learning from where you're at right now? Why are you not allowing your current circumstances to grow and build your mind? Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? At this point, something's wrong with you. How are you not patient in a world that literally keeps going? The world does not stop spinning. The world keeps spinning. It keeps moving. It don't wait on nobody. So why are you not patient? Why are you trying to rush things? Rushing does not get you anywhere. I promise it don't. Rushing gets you nowhere, man. It's important to be patient in this world. You feel me? It's important to be as patient as you can, to understand that everything's going to happen to you as it should. Everything is for your benefit. Everything is for your mental gain and your dang, I got to tell you. Everything is for your mental gain, as well as your spiritual gain, for your mind gains, your brain gains. Everything is for gain. Everything is for strengthening. Everything strengthens you, internal and external. So it's important to know that you have to be patient. You have to be patient. You have no choice. Without patience, you get nothing. Without patience, you just get nowhere. You have to be patient. I mean, you just have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? This world is constantly going to spin. It's constantly going to spin. It's constantly going to go up and down, left and right, day and night. All these things, bro. And so for you not to have patience in this, for you not to see that, hey, this is temporary. Everything is temporary. Everything in this life is temporary. This car I'm driving is temporary. It's gonna be dust at one time. At one point or another in time, this car will be smushed and compacted and put in the dust, gang. This camera's temporary. I'm temporary. I'm gonna die sometime. I'm not really gonna die, but my physical flesh is gonna die sometime. My physical flesh is gonna decompose at one point or another in this lifetime. Everything is temporary. The only thing that's not temporary is the soul. That's the only thing that's permanent is your soul, your spirit body, your light body. That's the only thing that is permanent in this life. Everything else is temporary. So why are you rushing in a world of temporary? Why are you rushing to get somewhere in a world that's going to take you there anyway? Oh my God, that's a bar. Why are you rushing to get somewhere in the world that's going to take you there anyway? You got to experience that anyway, so why are you rushing? Can't you just enjoy the now? Enjoy what you are going through. Enjoy what is in front of you. Enjoy what is in the now. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna get somewhere else eventually anyway. Eventually, you won't be here no more. Eventually, you won't be where you're at right now. You're gonna be somewhere else, and then you're gonna be wishing, oh, I wish I was where I was back then, or I just want to, like, if you ain't got no patience, you're gonna keep crying. If you ain't got no patience, you're gonna keep crying about your current circumstances. If you have no patience, you're gonna keep on crying. Man, it don't make no sense not to be patient in the world that just keeps on spinning. The world just keep on moving. The world just keeps on putting you in other circumstances. It keep on putting you in other places. It keep putting you in different scenarios, and you patient and you not patient about where you're at right now. I mean, it don't make no sense, to be honest. It's a crybaby mentality, to be honest. Like, it's really crooked and weird. Why can't you just be patient? Why can't you just be grateful and thankful for how far you came? Grateful and thankful for everything you've been through, and be patient. Be patient. Know that your time is always coming, because a new time is always coming. Know that, man. And take that and just sit with that, you know? It don't make no sense to be crying about what you're going through now. It don't make no sense to be crying about where you're not when you're gonna be somewhere else soon. Like, you're gonna go to sleep tonight and wake up somewhere else tomorrow. Like, this world is so unpredictable. Why are you not patient about your circumstances? Why are you crying about where you're at now? Why are you crying about, oh, I'm going through this right now, and it's just so, I just don't like it, bro. I mean, I guess, man. I guess, bro. I guess. But this world is always gonna revolve. It's always gonna move. It's always gonna, so many moving pieces, man. That's why it's a dream state. Cause everything just moving. Nothing stays the same. The only thing that's permanent is your soul. You know what I'm saying? But everything else is moving. Everything else is teaching. Everything else is giving a lesson. Everything else is changing. Everything else is changing. How you not patient when everything is changing? I mean, if you're not being patient about when everything's changing, then you ain't never gonna have no patience. You ain't gonna have no patience when everything is still. You're really gonna be annoyed then when the water's calm and it's just still, and you see nothing but the night sky. And you're gonna be impatient then. You can't enjoy the little things because you're worried about, oh my gosh, I'm just so anxious right now. I just want this to happen right now. Not even knowing you only be ready for it. If it were to happen, you wouldn't even be ready for it. You wouldn't have the proper tools and the necessary abilities to keep it up, the necessary abilities to give it maintenance. You wouldn't have nothing. You would not be able to keep up what you waiting on, what you begging for, what you crying about. You wouldn't have the necessary faculties to hold on to it. It would leave you just as soon as you got it. But with patience, you can see that the world is giving you the faculties, so that once you do get it, you'll hold on to it. Once you do receive what you've been asking for, you'll be able to maintain it. But you gotta have patience, man. But yeah, that was this lesson on patience. You know what I'm saying? That was the lesson on patience. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you learned something from it. And so I'm finna go now. But thanks for watching, and have a good one. Peace.